Hey guys, it is Cassie from Rhythm Roots and Faith, and this is our tarot journey, day 3, class 3. I'm going to do a quick recap here on who I am, why I'm doing this, and where we are today in our lessons. So my name is Cassie. I'm from Rhythm Roots and Faith. I've been using tarot as a part of my journey for over 7 years now. I have found it to be an absolutely amazing tool that I use to help me to understand my life, and it helps me on my personal growth path. And I've also found over the last year and a half, since I've started reading for other people as well, that it's not just me that it can help, but everyone. And so I've been reading for other people, and I've always been able to produce readings that help people to maybe see things in a different way that they weren't seeing them before. And so all in all, tarot is something that I just absolutely love. It is near and dear to my heart because it's been such a big part of my growth process, but also because I've seen it help others as well. It is not this big, scary, ominous thing, and so I want to share this with the world. And one of the ways that I want to do this is by teaching it, because I do feel that I've gained such a wealth of knowledge just by learning about it over the last period of time that I've been learning it, but also I continue to gain new insights, new intuition and information daily as I read for myself and as I read for other people on these cards. And so when I'm going through this class, I'm taking the knowledge that I've gained throughout the last 7.5 years, but I'm also reading intuitively in the moment. And so this is going to be a really valuable opportunity for both you and I to learn and grow from each other. And that's what Rhythm Roots and Faith is all about, growing the community. And so here we are. This is a great opportunity. We are starting with the Earth Pentacles suit, which is Earth energy. It's related to the Earth element. And so when we think about Pentacles and Earth energy, we are thinking about safety, security, and stability. We're thinking about time, energy, and resources. These are main keywords that can come up when we're looking at these cards in the Pentacles suit. They don't necessarily all have to apply, but they can reveal underlying themes. And so when I use those words, those are the key words that I've learned that I connect with the Earth and Pentacles suit. So when we're thinking about that, it's all about how are we exerting ourselves and receiving energy back. Give and take in relationships. In fact, that's what the Two of Pentacles was about. Just as a quick refresher, the Two of Pentacles was about finding the balance in output and input, and how we are extending ourselves energetically and what we are receiving back, and really taking a look at that. And then going back even further, the Ace of Pentacles was all about brand new, beautiful beginnings for growth, abundance, fertility, being able to build upon something, right? And so now today, we are on the Three of Pentacles. So I am going to show you the card now. This is the Three of Pentacles from the Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck. Three of Pentacles. So let's talk about this card. Let's talk about the imagery in this card first and foremost. So if we take a look at this, we can see that there are 3 people who are standing in this sort of cathedral style building. They appear to be communicating with each other. One person here seems to be taking a look at the structural integrity of the building. The other 2 here, one of them is holding like probably a blueprint or some sort of plans and communicating that to the person who's investigating the structural capability. And then there's this 3rd person in the background here. Right here in top and center are the 3 pentacles on this cathedral building. There's a pillar right in the center here. And so when I look at this card, and what I've learned about this card is this is all about building foundations. So when we think about energy, Earth energy, and Pentacles energy in building foundations, what does that mean? So if we've already gone through the process of finding this beautiful new opportunity for growth, and we've already gone through the process of identifying how we exert ourselves energetically and how we receive back, number 3 in this suit is then about taking that information and really starting to build a solid foundation I can't say enough how much this card represents building a solid foundation. So how are we going to take our time, energy, and resources, and how are we going to build something that is structurally sound, that provides safety, security, and stability for our lives? How are we going to do that? And this, generally speaking, will require conversations outside of yourself. But you need to start with yourself and your internal plan, your internal blueprint. And that's why this one person here has this blueprint or this plan in his hands. He has already sat down and he's done the inner work and he's written it down. And he's really starting to now express this vocally to the people in his group. Now, this dynamic here is representing sort of a working type relationship. This is representing what it looks like when we work in a team as co-workers, but it extends way beyond that. This is how we work with people in general once we've come to learn ourselves. So once we know what we can bring to the table, what our insights and inspirations are, what it is that we can energetically contribute, whether that be ideas, whether that be actual labor or love, or whatever it is we have to offer now that we know what we have to offer and what we can actually produce, how does that work in the dynamic? How does what we have to offer help the others around us, right? And so this card really shows the ability to be able to communicate efficiently our internal blueprint with others. Because if we can't do that, then we can't really successfully build solid foundations from which to build from. And if we really want safety, security, and stability, if we really want to be able to manage our time, energy, and resources efficiently in a way that's not draining to us, in a way that's not draining to others, first and foremost, we need to know that internal blueprint. We need to know it hand and foot. We need to know it letter by letter, inside and outside. We need to know what is it that we can actually produce and actually offer, and how does that fit into the dynamic? And so that's what's going on in this card here. This is based on my knowledge that I've gained through working with these cards, but this is also my intuition in the present moment. These messages that come through are for me personally, but they're also for you to learn from. How can we build a solid and stable foundation from which to build from? Because if we can't get to that point, anything that we try to build without going through this process of really defining what the opportunity is and what we can actually get from it and give to it, we can't really move to the next step. And I feel like, I know for my life personally, and I know this is not just me, there's a lot of people, including myself, who tend to put themselves headfirst into things without really evaluating how it's going to play out in the long term. And we can make plans, and they don't have to go to plan, but have we taken that personal inventory? Because the Pentacle suit is really all about time, energy, and resources. What is available to give out, and what is available to come back and return? And if you want to reach the 10 of Pentacles, which we will talk about here once we get through the rest of the cards, the ultimate dream is to be able to build this beautiful life where we can all really come together and we're all thriving and everybody is growing in their own ways, and there's this beautiful structural sound foundation and building where we all learn and grow, right? That's the ultimate dream. And so how do we get there? We start by identifying our internal blueprint, and then we really start being able to communicate that with the people around us. So to me, the Three of Pentacles is about identifying that. It's about identifying our own internal blueprint and really bringing it up to the surface and really bringing it to the people in our lives. This is not a solitary card here. This is about working with other people, and how do you work with other people? And if you really truly feel like you're a hermit and you're not working with other people, how are you extending yourself in the world around you? Because there's got to be ways in which you're extending yourself beyond yourself. And how are you doing that efficiently? Are you managing your time, energy, and resources efficiently? Are you giving enough? Are you getting enough? It's that give and take. And are you really seeing things from a balanced perspective. There's this beautiful opportunity to learn and grow. So you ought to make sure that you're following your own heart and your own internal blueprint in terms of building this solid structural foundation to grow from. Okay, so that is the Three of Pentacles, guys. I'm going to let you take a look at it one more time. Three of Pentacles. If you're ever interested in a personal reading from me, I do those. I offer them by donation and tips only because I believe that everybody should have the ability to have these access to this information if they so desire. So if you're ever interested in that, please let me know. Again, I'm Cassie from Rhythm, Roots, and Faith. Thank you so much for watching Day 3, Class 3 of our tarot journey, and I am looking forward to next time. Bye, guys.